If I didn't save and quit, actually, I don't think it would have made a difference. Because that SSL was... Did I pause it? What happened? Why is the timer not lining up right?
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
The last run.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
So last run I had 10, 11 seconds of time save there, 30 seconds of time save there, 10 going into SSL, 2 at Bowser 1, 20 in SSL because of the save and quit. Lava Land Star is pretty easy, HMC had 4 seconds, 11 at DDD, 2 minutes, over 2 minutes spent dying in Bowser 2, and I lost a minute, Bowser 3. If I just stop making mistakes, I feel like that's like the ideal route.
Let's go. Here we go.
You gonna be streaming more, Darth? I don't know. I really don't. I feel like I wanted to make sure that my OBS worked right for like playoff broadcasts and whatever. And then in September, I really want to cast the sumo tournament. See how that goes. That's like 15 days every night in September. But outside of, I don't know what I'd stream. I don't feel like I'm that entertaining. Yeah, the Japan Grand Sumo Tournament. If you alter the broadcast enough and provide enough substance, you're just allowed to do it and provide English commentary over it. I don't know if any of the VODs are still up on this channel. That's unfortunate. I held down too early. But I did the first 4 days of the last one, and it went really well. I translate the scoreboards. I translate the weight classes because America is imperial, and I don't know what 346 kilograms is converted to pounds. So I convert all of that on the stream. And it just makes it really nice to watch sumo. And if I was gonna do that for myself, I might as well stream it. So I did for 4 days. And then I had to get a normal sleep schedule for some reason. I don't remember what it was. So that stopped on day 5 of the 15-day tournament. But that would be... like, the last sumo fight of the night would be happening right about now. Like, 5 in the morning Eastern. Because it's in Japan. Japan's, I think, 14 hours offset from Eastern time. But it was neat. It was a little bit of upkeep, a little bit of work. Not as much as, like, SPL. But I really want to stream the September tournament. Grand Sumo happens in Japan every odd month, starting on the second Sunday and running for 15 days. But I feel like outside of that, I don't feel like I have anything to stream. Like, I don't have substance to provide any of the matches or platforms. Even if SPL, do you have any plans for a little revival? Not really. Through my years with SPL, keeping the format relatively the same has been like a nice safe space for a lot of people, where they know what to expect every season. Prime Slap Hour is 9 PM last night and only 40 players on. Yeah. I feel like the way to revive like Slapshot as a whole would be have something like how Rocket League had ESL tournaments. Just give the people a shorter term goal than like the EUSL, SPL, OSL format where you're locked in for a quarter of a year. Because whenever I took over the league back in 2020, 2021, whatever year it was, I had Walster on my staff and he wanted to change SPL to an esports format, more akin to like Melee's starting to dip their toes into it, where you have tournaments throughout the year. Depending on how you do in those tournaments, you get a certain amount of placement points. I can't believe I didn't bonk there. And then at the end of the year, you would see what the ladder looks like, and the top certain amount of people would get their spot in the super major. Small issue with that. You've seen how often teams cycle through their roster. How would you assign the points? Because if you do it by player, that's fine. That's how we did the reseeding tournament. It's just really complicated and convoluted and really hard to keep track of it all. And if you do it based off the roster itself that plays in the tournament, then you have the issue of Kyler played on 6 different teams that all qualified for the Super Major. What roster actually gets to play? And what if all 7 of his rosters, there's one guy that just doesn't want to come back? How do you handle that? And those are my devil advocate questions, and I don't know if I got any of them answered by myself or other people. I do not remember. But a more traditional esports format would be pretty nice for the game. With like an ESL format, something outside of the organization of the major leagues. It's very tricky. I see what you mean. It just sucks seeing it. Yeah, seeing a game like Slapshot kind of fade out a little bit. It's it'll go through its throes. Like I could see it going into a dry spell for like a year or so. And then, like, next Summer League, things, you know, kick back into gear. I could see that happening. Because we've gone through our dry spells as a league. Like, if you look at, like, Season 4 and 5, that felt like an era, and it was 2 seasons. Mario, what are you doing? And then, whatever season, I think it was Season 6. Absolutely terrible. One of the worst seasons in SPL's history. but then it bounces back at like season 8. There's like a resurgence. I don't remember the reason. We've had, I would wager close to 12 different spikes.
Tego.
Oh, season 8 was the reseed. That's why we had a reintegration of a player base. But not all of them stuck around after season 8. It just kind of went back to the same state it was in. I think the worst case scenario, if SPL ever falls to 20 teams, I'm half tempted just to try to make it. It was SQC for the reason. He's streamed twice. And he does bring in a slight influx of like short-term players. It's like Nashers played the game. He brought in like 30 to 40 people in season 1. One of my first games I casted in the league, it was almost for Nashers' team. But his team postponed the game. They didn't have 3 back in the rebound qualifying tournament. He's gonna play Brewski, K-Main, and Cosby, the Ottawa Drinkers, for seeding points. That's unfortunate. That was gonna be gold.
Here we go.
Say for season 8, we had season 6 where Pro fell to, I think it was 5 teams at the end of the regular season. I think it was 5 in season 6. Then season 7 happened. Nobody really had a drive to play the game, and so we did a reseeding tournament for 2023. And then season 8 was one of our most
Tego.
successful seasons ever since probably season 2 when I first took over. Season 2 was our most popular season for a really long time. And I made a lot of mistakes that season as a commissioner. And I'm surprised that everyone was just kind of fine at the end all be all. Like, I made the intermediate division 20 teams, 2 conferences of 10. You played your own conference twice, you played your opposing conference once. And it resulted in like a 26-game regular season in 6 weeks. They all got it done. There wasn't a single team that disbanded from that. It was ridiculous. That was the season Eli started. And hi, I'm John, and all the Kentucky Karens. They really got in there for that one. 20 teams in IM, yeah. I'm not catching this rabbit. But season 2 was a fun time. There's a lot of cool guys that kept that division alive. They were playing like sometimes 5 games a week, and they were just getting it done. But it was also the beginning of COVID. So everyone had a little bit too much free time to work with, and they were just kind of okay with that. But I'm sure we'll go through a resurgence at some point. Nobody ever retires from SPL. They just take really long breaks sometimes. Unless you're Min. Hope Min's doing alright. I haven't talked to her in probably a year now. Fun fact, I actually did play Slap 1, but only for 10 hours. Same. I played, I think, 6 pub matches. I got dunked on by Gander once, and then I never played it again. still remember that stupid tornado he had in his name. Oh, that's unfortunate. I might die here. I'm good at the game, never mind. Come on, let me up there. I did cast and slap one for Season 4 playoffs. The unofficial Season 4 playoffs. Blades started the Genesis Cup my first season in there. And I casted all of that. I still have, because I still... Give me a second. Super don't want to die here. I still have all of my my physical notes that I made for those broadcasts. Yeah, I never played against any of like the big seven whenever I would pub back then. No. Like, I never had to play Oceloth or Panarin or Rodeo or Kyler. I just played Plebeians, and then there was Gander. Because there's like 30 people on, maybe, at that time. Oh, I'm still... There we go. That's actually comparing against my PB. That was good times, though. This is a simpler time. New PB incoming. Why'd you guys say that? Why you gotta be like that? Now watch me not be able to hit a BLJ. I really wanted to hit it right away, just so I could, like, prove that jinxing's not a thing. That might work. Dick. Come on, Mario, get up there. Weird angle. I died. Normally if I hit C right twice, it'll only do it once. It did not that time. Oh my gosh. Oh, it actually comes down to Bowser throws for the first time ever. I missed. What? Did I account for it? I did. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. No way. That just shows you when you're down, you get back up again. Nothing's gonna keep you down. I wanted to quit. I didn't want to do this run. I wanted to go to bed. My hands were hurting. My knees were shaking. I was tired. I was gone. Mentality shot. The ability to play the game shot. But I could still hit a Bowser throw, kinda. God, it's fitting. Oh, man. I don't care that she didn't text me back. This is euphoria. This is the best feeling in the world. You know how many years this has been in the making? You know how many hours I've spent? It's on the bottom left of the screen. It's not actually all that many. Oh my gosh. What do I do now? I can't sleep. This one counts, though. This one counts, though. And I don't have any major mistakes. I don't have any obvious time save for the first time ever.
The power of the stars is restored to the castle.
Oh, man.
And it's
Oh,
all
boy.
thanks to you. Thanks.
Celebration time.
We have to do something special for you.
Nothing can ruin my mood. This is like the peak of euphoria. I've never done drugs, but I assume it's something kind of like this.
Here we go!
Listen,
I don't care that she didn't text me back. This is great.
Mario.
I'm repeating that joke for chaos that was stuck in ads. Except it's not really a joke, but that's for another time. Man. I might never play this game again. Do you know how hard it is to, to beat this time? I should have missed a couple Bowser throws. You know how difficult it's gonna be? To get a sub 2043. I had to hit it the worst time. Did you see the last Bowser throw? Was that on your bulletin board? Man. Well, you gotta use your Twitch Prime on the one guy that streams once a year. I'm like the Super Bowl baby. People think about it for a while. And then, out of nowhere, everyone remembers it exists. And then it goes off like a firecracker. This feels inspirational to me. I might work out. I might actually go do some chest dips and start doing some push-ups and start lifting some weights and start getting girls and start, like, you know... Everyone asking where's Darth, not how's Darth. So true. Right now, Darth's elated. So hopefully next season, hopefully starting next season, back onto the SPL rant that lasted the entire PB. Hopefully next season starts the revival. Because I've made an alt Discord account to actually keep tabs on the league and like actually maintain it through tickets and whatnot. Because right now, I probably have close to 1,000 text channels in that server because I'm in every thread for scheduling. Because I have to be to like make sure everything works. So I made an alt account that's not going to see any of the scheduling threads. It's only going to see tickets. Start bragging on Twitter about your new PB. Honestly, if somebody swiped right because I got a new PB in SM64, she might be the one. If that's what gets her over the hump, that might just be fate. And it'll get rid of all the plebeians that don't care about Wahoo Man getting stars, saving girls. Say it, Mario.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
You're welcome. Do another.
Me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.